Good evening, everyone. Welcome. It is time for another day of the EU4. We are back playing as England with the purpose of making great America again. We are going to continue right where we left off yesterday. Thanks everybody for joining us. We will be playing, continuing as England with the intent of going to the New World. So that's where we're headed to. Hey Magnus, welcome back. Hello everybody as you're coming in to the live stream. So we were working with England here. We've taken the Irish lands and the Isles is our vassal. We have alliances with rivalries with Denmark, Burgundy, and France. And our ally status is Castile and Portugal as our allies. I believe we don't have any marriages or anything with Brittany. They rivaled us and then they friended up with Burgundy. So smart move on their part, because we will definitely be ditching the continent and leaving it to the AI. I went through and fixed the audio stuff. The only tracks, however, today that we'll be able to play now are the general music, which is the core theme music, and so that's just that's as low as the music can get. That is apparently all we get to hear for the live stream. So there might be some separate songs throughout the different playlists that we could play without messing around with things, but we're going to have to leave it at that. We're sitting at 21%, 21.598% of the land fully controlled by us. So that's the negative 10% bonus for the land. We need to claim some more. There's also a pursuit to get rid of this English villeinage. Is where is it? 29%. Yeah, I believe to revoke this privilege. There it is. This estate's loyalty must be higher than their influence. It's not there yet. Land owned by the crown has to be 40%. One of them, land owned by the crown is either 40% or all of the following is true. Granted estate privilege, religious state, primacy of the nobility, and land of commerce. Land of commerce, yes. Religious state, primacy of the nobility, and land of commerce. Religious state, primacy of the nobility, and land of commerce. These are all the ones that give you the monthly points. So the monthly power points. So that has to be the case. See how these are lit up? I could revoke these if I want to, because their loyalty is higher than their influence. When that's the case, you get the option to change them, but you can't unless that's the case. You got to be careful with applying these. One of the following. So if we have 30% and all of those. So once we get 30% land's value, will be fine. I'll go ahead and do this once we have over 50% on here. I guess I could do some of the debt, get a bit of loyalty there, and we could focus this on either the clergy or the burghers if we wanted to boost them back to this state faster. Papal states relations to at least 100. That's what we started out the last time with. And improved relations is 49. We could do this. This might take a bit of cash, but we could definitely do this. So let's do the clergy one. And we'll go ahead and start improving relations with the Pope. As long as no bad events happen, like reformations and stuff like that, we'll be fine. We're ready to enact Tech 5 of standardized pikes. That is requires Renaissance be embraced, or you suffer a 15% cost penalty. I don't mind. I think we might be able to suck that up, but however, let's look at the institutions before we do. Why is this not showing like it started? Hi. Is the stream live? Because I'm showing two mixed messages here. It's telling me that it's waiting. YouTube is telling me that it's not live. The app is seems to be okay. Yeah, my YouTube's telling me it's not live, whereas my my OBS is telling me we are live. So okay, I guess it's live. We're live. Good. Okay, cool, excellent. Give me a 2-second pause here just to fix a couple things, because obviously that was not supposed to be running that way. So yeah, the goal today is, of course, to get the colonial thing going, and we are just about there. Once we hit Tech 5 with the admin, we will be able to get our first idea group, which can be exploration. We can use the points that we're not going to spend on the Tech 5 Diplo and use that to get exploring the new world, and then begin that process right away. So that would be the go-to here. Yes. There we go. All right. So, let's... Give me one more second here. Sorry about this. Silly programs are causing me grief here. This is why I wanted to make sure I was back on the swing of things. All right, so we got the Ottomans kicking butt on the Hungarians, eh? Probably a war against Serbia, I would imagine. The Ottoman conquest of Nis. That is the gold mine, isn't it? Or is that the gold mine one? No. Kosovo is the gold mine. That's right. All right, so speaking of mines, we're going to be getting a lot of that good stuff in the New World. Let's get over here and see about the institution. So 384 bucks to do the institution thing. If we wanted to risk setting back the sales title here, we could push our tech further. I mean, we're really just getting out of here as quickly as possible. It would be the best thing for England and the best thing for us if we just move on to the New World as quickly as possible. Parliamentary issue the Bank Charter Act and a monthly income of at least 50. Our monthly income is nowhere near there. Wow, that's really low. All right. Well, we got a positive cash flow. I think we'll wait on the military thing. We're not at war. Let's get the time progressing here at rapid pace. Social reform. Lancashire gets a base production increase, and we lose legitimacy, or we gain legitimacy. I thought there was something to do with legitimacy. Was it this one? Yeah, we got that one solved, so I don't mind if we lose a bit, because it'll bop back at 1.65 a year. That's fine. They really, really want us to do that tech, but we're going to pass on that one, and the admin tech, or the Diplo tech as well. Family ties. This is what kin means. Royal Family of Portugal. We'll learn of these pleasant exchange. Diplo 10 and relation to 50 with Portugal. Nice. Influential preacher. 10 papal influence, or 5 prestige. Gonna be tough to get to the 50 marker, but it would be nice because we could buy ourselves another Diplo. Denmark just went after Gotland. Is that a war with multiple? Denmark, Sweden, and Norway? Nope. I don't think they're gonna have any allies because Sweden's hopes were dashed once at least. Well, they were only dashed once. 60.3% desire to separate already. Maybe there'll be others that'll support them again. Gain 25% local autonomy in Cornwall. That is the whole area, I believe, isn't it? Or is that just one city? That might just be one province, okay? And the nobility gains 1%. Or we have a 50% chance to gain 6 regiments, or they lose loyalty. Hold on a second. How is their loyalty so high? We didn't seize land, that's why. Oh no, they're not in that list. That's fine. So the loyalty loss wouldn't be hurtful. Let's go ahead and let's see if that... let's not see if that happens. I think our numbers are way, way down here, huh? Yeah, they are. Pop in here. Actually, pop in here for you guys. You can stay... You can go to Kings County. We'll go ahead and let that... Oh, support the clergy. Lose a stability. Oh, man. Missionary strength or tech cost. We'll do the reduced tech cost. Hopefully that'll dissipate in time. You can attach, how are we on the October 6th? Up over to Cornwall, please. It's a short little jaunt. You just need a couple more months of recovery here. Oh, right. I was going to say, why did that not go? I could auto move them, but we'll just do this. Attach and move them on manually. Group those guys up, give them one more month, and then we'll spark this. And there we go. Go ahead. Revolt in Cornwall. Well, that was why we prepared for it. See, I can auto them like this. Oh, that's weird. Don't do that. Can I? No, apparently that's not how that works. That's funny because there is a land bridge. They'll take it even though the walk is a long one. Whatever. Go to Tyrone and move this guy down here. That's fine. I don't care what order you're sitting in. There's disloyal members in the country. Oh, the clergy dropped 21. That's from that other stability event. Dang it. Oh, well, not much I can do about that. Well, we could do this. That'll give a boost to the loyalty. 1 yearly papal influence. Are we boosting relations with the Pope? Over here? Yes. Yes, we are. 21 more points to go. That'll leave us 9 points short. 3 of them will come up in that first year. Stability is low. Let's boost it, unfortunately, which harasses the crap out of our tech plans. We're not going to be doing that. Low lands. We could buy out our lands, but right now our lands are yuck. Our value for that is yuck. Disloyalty in the clergy. None of that matters. Let's keep rolling. Fast, fast, fast. We gotta get exploring that world. The new one. Way across the sea. Where there be dragons. 3 more points. Theresa. Ducal Prussia. There it is. There's Prussia. Alright, let's improve. We've improved relations. We can't ally with these guys. Oh, they're vassal under Portugal. Oh. I'd love to mess with that. Get them freed up. They'll be absorbed by Poland or something later. Habsburgs keep holding on to the great imperial throne, it looks like. You are going to get a boost due to both marriage and others. We'll also... Let's set one of these guys to make friends with our diplomacy. Neighboring countries, no. Own subjects and 1 for allies. And then 1 should go to... Take that off. Boom. And returning. Thank you. So we got 1 with allies on there and 1 with outraged countries. Yes. There we go. Like that. Do your thing, guys. Come on. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Sweden would like us to support them. As much as I'd love to, buddy, we got other priorities. We'll let England do that after us colonists leave. Come on. How close are we to the tech? So close. But what we're going to do before we do that, of course, is try to embrace here. 369 bucks. Well, we could. We could talk to the burghers about loans. They have a 1% loan rate, or we could sell land. I think we'll do the... Honestly, if we sell the land, that's fine. I have a negative cash flow right now. Jeepers. It's not going to get any better. It's just not. It's not going to get any better. Gosh. Let's drop our military maintenance to the off mode. Well, we have 309 in interest payments. If we go in here and sell land, they all gain 10 loyalty. That'll improve the clergy issue right now. Give us 500 bucks. That'll let us activate, embrace this institution. And then we can add this tech in because it's a lot cheaper and we're saving a bunch of admin points. We can get the military tech up. That's a good advantage. We now have idea groups. Let's actually first choose our military new infantry unit. Good. And then we can go to here and we can say exploration ideas is the plan. Lovely. Now we have the points because we didn't spend the other ones. So we can get Conquest of the New World. This is the first idea in the exploration. Allows us to join the numbers of nations set to explore the world outside their borders, or to strive to be the first nation to circumnavigate the world by commencing a quest for the New World. Naval attrition is down by 10%, which is going to matter, actually. Allows recruitment of explorers and conquistadors, which is the most important thing. So, We almost have enough to get our first colonist too, which is going to matter. So here's the big old strategy. We need this group minus some of its those guys. No, and 2 of these guys. Boop. So 10k units, and they can sail off to Sligo. And our ships here can pop up to Sligo. This and this can go and hang out in King's Country. Boop. Let's go like that. And we got John Talbot still hopefully long enough to get him over to the New World. Now, that's our transports. Where's our explorers? You right here are going to be getting an explorer. So we're going to go ahead and take 3 ships off here. We got the Search, Chester, and Hawk. Chester, Hawk, Search. All right, let's do a Chester, Hawk search. We're right back to our land here. And once we've docked, we can hire ourselves our first explorer. It costs 50 Diplo points to do those guys, just like 50 military points for the generals. Let's knock on wood here. Hope we get ourselves somebody with some maneuver, which will help his speed. Edward Smith. Well, you had no maneuver, but that's okay. We'll move you around to actually, yeah, we'll just let him pass the end of this month. Now his ships are all repaired. Let's go ahead and get Edward to head off and do his first exploration. So this is going to pop up every time we have something to explore. Man, video graphics. Why are you doing this to me? There we go. Hey, James, welcome, welcome, welcome. Aldris, welcome back. Hello again, good sirs. Welcome, says J-Bug, welcome. Zero, ahoy, mate. We're about to set sail. Let's do the exploring. So this group is now, you have to have at least 3 light ships, from what I understand, and an explorer attached, and then you get these new quest types. So not protect trade, we go down to explore. And each of these is a pre-designed space based on our colonial range. So we could explore the North Atlantic coast like that, and we'll actually go ahead and track this guy as he moves around. Oh, we won't because I have it in super fast mode. Let's leave it in almost super fast mode. There he is out here. And we'll watch him go around. Now he'll stop at a spot that has an terra incognita on the coast. So this Iberian shelf, there are 2 spots there and there. We can see the glow off them, which indicates they're probably Portuguese already. But we don't know the provinces. So we'll let him do this, spend a few days, and we should get, there we go. He got the exploration done. So Madeira here is a Portuguese island town, and the Açores for the Portuguese islands over here. So now he knows all that space. Congratulations, dude. Now he's on another quest up to the same area, which includes this North Atlantic coast right here in the tip of Siberia, maybe? Is this Siberian land? Something like that. Royal marriage reinstituted with Spain. No problems there. Keep exploring, my friend. There he is. And then we've explored this piece of wasteland. So we know that there's nothing of use over there. He's going to head home. And this is going to be Portugal's declared war on Morocco. This is going to be a rinse repeat. Oh, look at that. Coin and diplomacy from the Hansa. Interesting. Gain base in London. And London gets imported mercantile stronghold of Hansa, giving the following effect. Local trade power increased. All right. Exploration finished. Let's go to that guy, activate him, and send him off on the next quest. We are going to the North Atlantic Sea next. Let's follow this exploration. This one's going to matter. We're going to start seeing probably Greenland at this point. I don't think we get the... I don't know if we get any access to North America. This is going to be very, very RNG right now. Depending on where the North American tribes have moved to will determine whether or not or when or where we're able to get a hold of space. There's the coast of Greenland. And the Greenland tip. All right. And the Greenland Sea. Now, what we do need to do is get the admin tech, or sorry, the Diplotech. Sorry, not Diplotech, idea to number 3 here. Picking this idea will increase innovativeness by 2%, blah, blah, blah. Colonial range plus 50%. That's what we need to see right there. More exploring. Keep going, dude. Let's put him up to fast speed, because this is going to be repetitive and boring. There we go, a little further in Greenland. I don't know why he had to double back on that one, but whatever. All right, good. Next exploration. Can we get to the North Atlantic coast? American East Coast Sea. There we go. Go there. Show me what you can find past Greenland, mister. Castile declared war on, I think that was Morocco. There, Newfoundland. There's the coast of Newfoundland. Not quite my home, but same country. Oh, we lose the Casaspelle subjugation next year against Scotland. Wow, really? 78. We still have another 8 years before that's... oh, well. We don't need the Casaspelle subjugation because... we just don't, because honestly, they're just going to be absorbed because we have the claims on the whole area. All right, let's see if they can start looking at some of the coast. North Atlantic coast. Not great. New idea, going for a colonist. Excellent. Now, at this point, we're basically going to be trying to ignore almost all of England. I'm going to do the increased global settlement native repression policy. That's going to give us a more colonial settlement options. We basically need to isolationize ourselves here. Tiziano, welcome back. We're exploring already, yep. Left early last stream because it was already kind of late here in Buenos Aires. Understandable. I'm expecting to be going 3 hours tonight. So probably another 2 hours and 40 minutes. So we can repay a loan. What a novel concept. How are we doing for the budget? We're actually surplusing money at this point, which is weird. Very weird. You know what we could do? We have a selection of debts here. Oh, no, that's not what I want to do. Right here. Repay loans. You notice that they're all sitting at a 4% interest, I believe? Right? There's 4 of them. We could replace them with 4 loans that were cheaper interest. That would be helpful. We could also spend some admin points to reduce the inflation. But the next loan repayment will bump us over the 2.0, and this only reduces it by 2. But there is an event for these guys with the burgers that we could... where is it? There is indebted to the burgers. Right? Take 5-year loans with a 1% interest. I think this is worth doing. Let's do this one. Now, that's going to pump a bunch of money temporarily in here, but if we use it to pay off loans... Oh, we can also select a naval doctrine. Oh, that's good. Oh, that costs us a lot of money. Oh, really? The only one that really makes sense... So this is your naval doctrine. It costs you money based on, I guess, $1 for every 10 sailors that you have actively at sea, I guess? Something like that. Yep, that's what it looks like. Great projects can be updated. See, now that I got money, I'm getting all jealous. Oh, we could actually activate... we could activate the Stonehenge upgrade. We have over $1,000 now? Jeepers. That was a lot of loans. Global modifier tolerance of heretics and tolerance of heathens improved. That would be helpful. But provincial tax, none of this is going to help us in the long term, unfortunately. Start the relocation of the Stonehenge to London. What? Estimate of 2 days to move each unit of distance, multiplied by the cost of $3 per day to move it. What? So 147 ducats and we can move this to London. That's funny. Then we'd have two things here in London. Right now we have the Tower of London, which is a great project actively in the place. We can upgrade it twice to level 3 maximum. Right now, where is the bonus? Provincial modifier, local defensiveness is up by 25%. Yearly army tradition goes up by 0.25. When the condition, province owner, is France or was France, then the France will complete. If France gets it, they complete the London calling mission. Okay. Oh, and max absolutism is up by 5. I think that's related to that condition. Well, bonus, honestly, we're not going to do this one. That's too much money and it's interesting, but no thank you. We can also go with the Defender of the Faith. Not something I'm interested in doing at all. Neither are buildings right now. What we do want to do is do this doctrine for the Navy. $275 isn't the debt removal, but it's going to give us 33% more ship trade power. Right now, our trade income is 1168, and that happens to be mostly our ships are here, right? Yes, you guys are protecting trade. 18 ships protecting trade in the Lubeck trade node. We transfer 202 to England. Now, if you... I wonder if maybe we should move them to England. In Lubeck, we have 43.4. So we're going to get another 12 to 14 or so trade power from switching this. Is 14 trade power going to improve our overall income substantially? Not enough. I'm going to leave that off for now. We're going to do the loans. So repay loans. Repay as many of these old 4% loans as we can. With the... Honestly, doesn't matter the expiry date. If they're the 4% loans, we should repay them. There we go. So that event, that loan affects, where is it? It is indebted. Okay. So trade efficiency is dropped by 5%. Their happiness, their loyalty rather, and their influence are up, and trade efficiency is down for the duration of those loans. At some point, we'll repay them. We sit with 376 bucks right now. That's probably a good number. And we could spend some admin points to reduce that number at this point. We could also... This guy is a half price, so we'll probably keep him on for now. Although we could spend 75 admin points, which means 75 months of him being in power, or in position, instead of a level 1. Yeah, I don't know if that's... We might... If we had one of the other guys, if we had a reduction, a loan reduction guy, or an interest reduction guy, who'd probably be worth switching to. They're super overpowered as far as those guys go. So anyways, that is that. We fixed the loan issue somewhat. Our cash flow is sitting at a whopping 430, so we basically got 80 cents or something like that increased. Whatever. No debate. All right, there was a debate that we needed to do, was there not? When you're able to colonize, send all the Irish into the New World. You can do that anyways, can't you? When you start playing as the place where no students are safe. Let's try World Conquest or what? When I go to the America, I will try... My goal will be to form America, and then we'll see at that point if we're still going to continue the live stream on this. Then we would go for a North American conquest, most likely. Focusing on there, and probably just focusing on missions related to them. But speaking of missions, there is a mission. Discover the Americas we'll get in a moment. Oh, there it is. The Bank Charter Act. How do I enact that? Is that in here, or is that in here? The Bank Charter Act. Lose 150 admin, loses stability for the next 15 years. You get a 25% increase in your national tax, yearly inflation reduction, and interest per annum. Wow. That's worth the 150 admin and the stability points. So it's basically 250 admin points. I don't know what it cost me to admin up right now. 90 points to boost right now. I think we go with that advantage here, because enacting that will be very helpful to us. It's very expensive, but for 15 years, have 25% more tax revenue. Inflation reduction is great, and I didn't spend on it, right? I did not spend on it right now, so it'll delete the inflation on its own, which is great, or at least counter the regrowth of later inflation. No, I like this. This is good. All right, so this is enacted. In order to get it there, let's go with, we can lose a legitimacy or 2. That's fine. We're at 94. We'll get them back in 3 years, something like that. 4 years. Some Diplo power. That's fine. Diplo there. Admin 90% already. Revert government reforms? No. Grant minting rights. cause some inflation. Well, he's an inflation reduction guy, so a one-time tick wouldn't hurt. Spend it to lose it, or something like that. There we go. Stability will be brought back to 0, because I hate going negative on that. All right, good. That is a great boost. So that's going to increase our taxes yet again. $2, over $2 income increase from that. That's good. Plus, we're reducing our inflation. You see the arrow going down. That's awesome. So we don't have to spend the 75 admin there. We basically spent 150 plus 90. So we spend 165 to get those bonuses. Not bad. All right, the barks are back. Edward Smith has returned. We'll do another exploration here. We're not going to be able to get to the New World yet, unfortunately. You won't be able to scout that area until we get a little more range on our lands. Now, we could colonize up here if we can reach. We cannot reach. We basically have to be able to see that enough to send the ships, and then we go and conquer our way onto the New World. That's the plan, Stan. And your last, I believe your last exploration mission is here. And West Coast. No, we got another one. Whoa, we already bumped to the next military tech. That's awesome. That was some hyper speed build up there. Because we were way over the ability to get the number 5. So we bumped from 4 to 6 so far already today. So this is an act, the bank act, and then the other thing is to have an income of 50. We're not going to get there anytime soon. We're at 30. So unless the colonial advantages are outrageously huge, we're not going to get there. So that's probably not necessary, but I do like the effects of the bank act themselves. Anything else that we're likely to get? Subjugating Scotland, probably. Unifying the islands will work. Yeah, we'll get that. And we'll get this. Okay, cool. So they get all these claims up here. All right, so Scotland, what's your timer? How long do you have to live? 8 years. Okay. You have no other allies I don't think that we can bring in. Utrecht. But if I attack Utrecht, we're going to be bringing in the HRE. We don't do that. All right, we have improving relations with Denmark. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. Those are the auto guys. All right, West African coast. I think this might be your last explorer, the Caribbean Sea. All right. Go have a look, my friend. Lose some prestige, lose national unrest in England till 75. For 5 years, we get some national unrest. I'm going to do that one. It will speed the action of these guys that are already there. It might have a few, yeah. Desmond is like 416 years from now, we're going to rebel. 119 years. Yeah, that's not going to happen. So it just slightly increased the speed at which these guys are likely to spawn, which is fine. Once they hit the 80 mark, I'll probably activate the troops. We could actually just crush all of these. Oh, yeah, hold on. We could crush that one. Actually, Ayrshire and Roxburghshire. I wonder if we can... I don't think we can get our troops to actually go there and reduce it while they're... I don't think they do anything for... No, they don't. They're too low on... Their supply is way down, so there's no actual troops. They're just standing there and... You know, on paper they have troops there, but they really don't. There it is again, Defender of the Faith. Wow, look at us with all our money. Huh. Who'd have thought, huh? Who'd have thought I'd actually get money? State maintenance is really high in some places. Oh, do we still have those... Oops, do we still have those state maintenance things happening? Where are we? States, there. Yeah, we do. East Anglia, you guys are... How are you doing on your institution? Oh, we already embraced it, so shut those off. Wait, advancement effort. Yeah, that's the institutions. Shut those off. We'll save a bit of money. And there. I did that right, correct? Why is that one off? Whoa, what's going on? I didn't just activate that, did I? Oh, did I just click the wrong button? I think I just clicked it and reactivated it. Oh, no. Whoops. That was dumb. Is there anything else we should be doing? What? We're able to send our colonist? to the capital to improve it? Really? Well, let's do that. So he's going to sit here, and every month there is a what percentage chance? There's an 8.1% chance of adding one base tax, production, or manpower. So right now it's a 796. 8% chance is still like over a year we might get one, which is basically the cost of managing it. Well, it's $2 a month, so it's not nothing. Maybe that's a little too low to make it worthwhile. Clergy gains influence. I don't care at this point. Yeah, see, this is probably not worth it, actually. Just thinking about it, because it's probably costing us the full cost of a settler, right? Yeah, it is. Okay, that's not worthwhile. What do you think? We'll let the month end and then bring him home. Yeah, not worth doing. I forgot about the whole cost of him. Like, what? For free? Yeah, it's not for free, dude. Nothing comes for free these days. Exploring, nothing to do. So we got to get that next Diplo. We are 200 points away. We're making 8 a day. We could shift things, eh? Although, if we don't, we focus on admin, and then that'll get us quicker to Tech 7. So once we hit Tech 7, we unlock another one, and we'll make it the admin one for the expansion. And then we can get more colonies. We may not need them. We may not need them, actually. I think filling this out faster would be more important. Let's do that. Let's shuffle it over. Supporting the Florentines with yearly prestige boost, admin, Diplo, and some cash. We have the cash. Let's do it. Building that prestige will help, considering we're going into a state of long-term peace until the situation changes. Why are you saving so much money? Why are we saving so much money? Because we can. Well, we've adjusted the budget in a number of different ways. The army is not maintained right now, so they're shut right down. The navy is inexpensive because the galleons are mothballed, and I guess the transports could be mothballed as well, but I want them active soon, and they're very cheap, so I'll leave them on. We have our forts shut off. We've dropped our interest by taking out the burger loans, which are 1% instead of 4%. We're dropping inflation consistently. All the good things. These loans don't need to be repaid right now. We could pay off probably 2 of these loans, but it's not. We don't save any money by doing that. You save $0 by buying them out early. And if we buy them out and then we have to take a regular loan, it's going to hit us with back to the 4% interest rate. Due to its seat in Parliament, Hampshire can boast that it's quite some influence in the politics of the country. That seat is, however, the only thing that distinguishes the area from much richer parts of the state, such as the province of Shaw. What? Hampshire is not in that state. Which looks at Hampshire with great envy. Reassign the seat. I don't want to reassign the seat. We just take some unrest, lose stability. Darn it, I don't want to lose the stability. Hampshire can take the problem, have the problem with things later. We don't need another seat in the Parliament. Do we have Calais as a seat? Let's give a couple seats. It'll improve things in those provinces. Why not? It's less... The more seats you have, the more it costs you to bribe them in. But it also gives you more options for the... more chances for the good options, so... I think you have a lot of inflation debt, but still making 9 coins a month. I think you could afford development increase. What do you mean by development increase? Oh, to have the guys that, well, I'm going to pay off the debt, and if we're out of debt and still have money, because we're going to go into the new world, and it's going to be very costly. As soon as we get there, we start colonizing and doing a lot of expensive things. So this is only a temporary financial leave. Putting the settler to the city. Yeah, I mean, it would be okay. We're over our manpower, really. It was a government reform that we might want to change then, eh? No, we did go for the progression one. Okay. I was thinking we went up here with this one with the manpower boost, but no, we didn't. So we are very close to getting the next one unlocked. which will be the exile colonial companies. Expel minorities for free. Would that allow us to expel the Irish? Because I think that's what somebody said to do. Well, we could expel like the Welsh and the others, and then get something out of that, I guess. Land maintenance or recovery speed. You know what? I'm going to try for a different option here. What do we got? Fort defense, land maintenance modifier. No. We'll release him and replace him as well. It's costing a little money to farm this. There we go. Discipline guy at tier 1 sounds great. Henry the 7th. It's 26. Decent people. They're not great, but they're a far cry from what we previously dealt with. The reform is almost here. We get, how much? 0.73 every month. What's causing the reduction of that? Average autonomy, right. Now that's something we could do that would be expensive in that we could spend stuff reducing autonomy. Is there a way to do that with state edicts? Monthly autonomy, yeah. So if we had places that have high autonomy, we can spend a bit of extra coin to reduce that. Their autonomy is 46 here because of the events, right? We could reduce Ireland's autonomy, for instance. We could also aggro reduce the autonomy, but I think that takes longer to recover. Yeah, that's 30 years to recover from that unrest cause. But when they eventually spawn a rebellion, it takes 2 of those fixes to happen. Okay. Well, you've requested it. I'm okay to throw that edict on in London. Let's do that. Let's do the, which one was it? Not the edict. Sorry, this guy. 796. We'll get that guy going in London. And I will put on my little whiteboard 796 for London. 7, 9, and 6. And that's 1472. We got 20 years to get colonized to the New World if we're going to beat our personal goal here. Already did, my bot friend. Thank you. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate that. It really does help when I look back and I'm like, yeah, 12+ people said they liked the stream while they were watching. I like that. That's awesome. We're improving relations with the Isles. We could actually vassal annex these guys soon, couldn't we? We totally could. How far until we can get the truce finished? 1478. We got 5 years for that truce. We can annex the Isles. Probably worth doing, right? I don't know. Supporting Sweden. Sorry, Sweden, not going to happen. It's not in the books. I might do that I might, like, if I leave England, I'll get England to support Sweden before I leave. All right, they've asked so nicely so often. We'll let them have a friend when the time comes. We are 6 years ahead of time now on tech. So in 6 years, we'll be at war with Scotland and destroying the 7th tech, unlocking the new thing. So pass Horatio Comborendo Act. Sure. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce that. National tax modifier +2, missionary strength +0.5 until our religion changes. Cool. Which probably will happen when the Reformation hits. Unfortunately, in my test play, I realized you can't get a center of Reformation, either either the Reform or the Protestants. Neither of them are available to you. If you are, oh, there's our expansion. Nice. Neither of them are available to you if you're not in Europe, if your capital is not in Europe. So if you separate off as a colonial nation, you cannot have the center of Reformation. Even if every state in your place is Catholic, you can't be part of the Reformation. Well, you can switch, but you don't get a center of Reformation. You still get the bonus, but no center. All right, this guy's back on the docket. He's got a new set of stuff to do. There we go, American East Coast. And so it begins, boys and girls. Let's bring the military back online. That takes care of almost all our money. Yeah, it's 711 to it's almost 5 ducats a month to have our army fully maintained. And this colonist is not going to get much time because basically as soon as possible, we're going to be sending him off. 796 is still the case. Now, we could actually have him working in other provinces, right? This is 8.1% chance. If he were here, we get a 25% chance to add more to Sussex, right? Because its development is so low, relatively speaking. New government reform. We are in the bureaucracy, tier 3 government reforms. Now this, you can get way out of scale. Like some people can have reform tier 5 by the time you're just getting 3, which is possibly already the case. Centralizing a state will refund 50% of its cost. That's huge. If you want to micromanage those. Reform modifications, monthly autonomy reduced. Cultural conversion, cost reduced, autonomy changed, cooldown. All of those are pretty phenomenal. The state's loyalty is less. We could decentralize the bureaucracy to add more promoted cultures, or we can just kick them off to North America. Expand the royal court, another possible advisor, and more reform growth again. The royal favoritism. Disable the calling of a diet, which we need. Reduce the loyalty. Oh, by 5% less when you seize land. That's an interesting give and take there. Cost of advisors with ruling culture down by 10%. All estates influence modified down by 10%. Regional councils. Those are the age-specific age-specific state edicts. So right now, if we had this active, because we're in the age of discovery, we'd be able to have a 50% increased local tax modifier boost, which could actually give a lot more taxes than it charges, I would bet. I bet you that would make you a lot of money. Representatives of the crown, vassals, and marches gain 25% increased national tax modifier, as well as another diplo reputation. Vassals force contribution up by 25%, and monarch power contribution of tributary states up by 1. And then the exile colonial companies. The New World is a place for great opportunities, and for us it's an opportunity to establish exile colonies and rid our nations of convicts and minorities. By allowing colonial companies to claim sovereignty over our undesirables, we will create harmony in the old world and expand our influence in the new world. Enacting the government reform. Exile colonies costs 140 government reform, so all the points we have. Reform modifiers. Settler chance plus 5%. We'll explain that in a moment. And expel minority costs minus 100%. We're going with that one. I don't know what this expel minorities crap does, but we'll find out soon as our explorer's about to hit the new world. Off you go, friend. He's going to go explore the coast of the new world here. Actually, I don't think he's going to get anything more than this, because the sequence I did those in. Oh, well. I should have done the water one first. New royal marriage with Castile again, twice so far today. Portugal has favors. They were asking us to give them money, and they'll give us favors. Okay, that's fine. Let's go talk to Castile. How are they doing? Are they in a war situation? If not, I wonder if we could get some soldiers from you guys. Yeah, we could. 1,700. We could get some ducats. Only 58. Sailors. Could increase trust, prepare for war, reduce their opinions. Okay, so we will be able to grab some more manpower from them if that happens timely for us. Looks like no land. Oh, there's our first victim. I mean, friend. Yes, that's what I meant to say. Totally friend. We have to find land forces. I'm gonna actually go ahead and put a second in here. Do this and this. We'll have another there. Let's go with 20 units, and we can bring them over to King's Country. That's fine. Let's go ahead and up our army numbers here. Like that. Bring on some more manpower into the home defense, because we're going to be taking 20,000 troops to the New World, and they'll probably stay there until we're no longer, until we hand the throne over. So West Africa, no, there we go. American East Coast Sea. That's what I wanted. I should have done first. So if we follow him, you're going to see he's going to explore down here and get us more access to the sea, and then we'll have the ability to explore the coast again of those spots. See, we got a land there. Somebody's in here in, looks like in Quebec. And Nova Scotia has some stuff. And I think that's not Massachusetts. Where's Massachusetts? In there somewhere. It's right in here. Something. I'm not great with the East Coast topography. There's somebody down here in, is that Delaware? Is this the Delaware? Yeah, Delaware Bay. This must be in the Delaware area. Yeah, Massachusetts Bay. I think that's Massachusetts, or maybe that is. I don't know. And I don't know that it actually follows the naming regimen for reality perfectly. The explorer in the boat reaches the coast. Hey! Little uncontacted tribe? What do you prefer? Smallpox? Typhus? Or what's some extra time? Yeah, exactly. We're totally not going to be in the slave business because we're the British, and of course, that's not a thing. But in this game, we don't, and also in reality, in the early stages, the English didn't get involved in that early on, but not on any great scale. That was a masterwork of the Portuguese originally, I believe. So there he is. You are going to continue your exploration into the American East Coast. There we go. That's the one we needed right here. You guys prepped and ready? You need a naval officer for when it's ready. Okay. We're going to take our transporty dude, our guy that's been doing the trade. He's now got a new trade to do. King Henry has now got Midas touch. National tax modifier up by 10%. Wow, it's just coming up all, well, Midas for us. Amazing. Excellent. Traveling minstrel, 1 stability gain. We could also take 10 influence or 10 prestige and gain an artist for stability cost modifier. No, thank you. I think we will. Well, he's a 50% stability cost modifier. So is our current guy. It's probably what we got him from last time. So let's say we take the stability bonus. But before I do that, why don't we spend some admin to do that? We could bump ourselves up to 3 by spending on it right now. Spend 90, sorry, up to 2. We spend 90, and then we activate this, and we get the one afterwards. So let's do that. It's 90 points. That's not huge. We're getting 9. That's 10 months. So there we go. Look at that. We found the Micmac, right? Right. Oh, look at that. We have a new target. Okay. So the goal is going to be to form Canada, and then to form the 13 colonies. Probably in that order. You're doing the exploration, but we already have land, so let's go to PEI. That's where we're going to start the what's her name? Anne? Yes. We're going to have the conquest of Green Gables begin here. Let's sail our beautiful ship over here. Let's not do that yet. Stand your ground, men. Stand your ground. You guys attach again. We'll wait for the month to tick. There we go. It's the first. No. Oh, I hit pause, but the Drunken Explorer happened at the same time. So I just lost 11 days. I'll let the month finish. There we go. Now pause. All right, excellent. Oh, we have an event? Yes, the Discovery of America event. So this is going to give us a settler chance increase by 20% for 25 years. That'll be plenty of time to make the colonies. And gain 50 Diplo power. Excellent. Now, if we had 50 as our income, we'd be able to move towards the Settle America. That would give us, well, not much. Yeah, that would give us not much. We don't want that actually activated because that would move them towards the colonial empire, which we don't want them having right before we go. So you are ready to sail at the beginning of the month, giving him the least attrition in the process. All right, he's off on his way over. Oh, hold on. Do I want you to have... We are going to get a conquistador. Ah, Christopher Drake. Oh my god. 216. That's about as perfect as we can have for the actual exploration. Wow. So lucky today. All right. Now, let's look at who's friends with who here. We have 3, 4, 5 tribes we've already seen. So down here we have the... This is Wampanoag. So if we look at the... where's a good example? Let's go here. The Micmac. No, that's a bad example because I can't really see the numbers. It's really hard to see, but if you look at these groups, Stadcona, which is right on, I think this is Quebec. The city is in there somewhere. Anyways, that is a native group that has what's called a tribal lands, and that's this green dotted area. It's actually going to encompass a few extra provinces as well. They'll tend to that area. They tend to try to fight off other one province miners that encroach on that area. So if these guys migrated down here and then went this way, the purple would get a casus belli against them and try to fight them out. So that's sort of the tribal area zone. What we can't do is we're not looking for any groups that under the tribes here have the message where it says clan council and then martial tradition here. If in that list is settled down, we don't want to bother fighting them for this purpose. As long as they don't have that, we get the special casus belli, or not special casus belli, we get the special, oh, that's awesome. Also, we get the special, what's it called? War goal thing where we can actually absorb their country and take land in the area. So, I think, man, if we get these guys, we could actually settle into Massachusetts first. Ooh. That might be the go-to. Let's look. With the Mohican, the Malicite, as well as they have a federation with the Mohican, so that's double down. Malicite, Penobscot, Powhatan, and Osheaga. Okay, if we went up this way, the Micmac are Stadcona, Penobscot, Micmac, Abenaki, Lenape, and Pequot. I think that's Pequot in there. And I think the Lenape are down in this region. So it's going to take at least a couple wars. I think we're probably going to go for down this way first. This will be my preferred target. So we'll get this guy and probably a neighbor. Not Penobscot, I don't think. Yeah, Penobscot's up here, but not the other one, Pequot. So let's head down that way. We'll head right to Massachusetts as our first landing target. Let's grab the crew and bring them in to Massachusetts. Now, I don't know if that's going to be too far for them to safely sail without taking damage, but even if we lose every one of them, it's still worth it. Nobility gains loyalty and we lose some prestige, or nobility loses loyalty and we get disputed diplomatic insults from Brittany and lose some admin points. 15 prestige is harder to get. Well, hold on. Well, we don't have this, which means we don't want to lose their loyalty. If they gain loyalty, we'd actually be able to deactivate this. Which is pulling 17% of our tax modifier down. All right, let's do this one. The prestige cost. Oh, I thought we would be able to. Oh, we don't have the land. Dum. I was looking at the 30, thinking it was loyalty. Darn it. Okay. Well, we can't seize the land. That's unfortunate. If we hit this button, we would upset the clergy. Oh, we're supposed to be improving the papal influence here. I forgot about that one. We did bring it up. We can bring it up another 21. So we can go ahead and just hit the... we'll take that guy off. And then tell them to improve there, which will get the clergy up. And hopefully at that point, I'll remember what I'm supposed to be doing. Let's bring these guys down. So how this works is they're right now getting 2.7% attrition. We have the Quest of the New World, which is helping. There we go. Time at sea is going up. Now we're on the coast. As long as we're not in the deep ocean, we're not taking the huge losses. We can repay a first loan. Yeah, let's do that. And we'll extend the others. There we go. So now we are going to eventually start taking attrition, but with the quest and the leader's maneuver, we're fine. The leader's maneuver is huge for this. All right, let's go to land with our... Oh my god, I didn't bring the dudes. What a dum-dum. SMRT. No? You remember your last compound, Tazy? No, didn't happen, because he stayed at home. Caribbean's traded maps. Yeah, they're trading Caribbean maps. A request for maps for the East Coast. No chance, Portugal. Back off. Get your own world, own part of the world to take over. We'll sail to the, I don't care at this point. We've got the targets we need for that guy, so we'll leave him be. Now, I will let you recover. You've got 3 months. They only get 10% at a time, so we'll give them 3 months to recover their ships. 97%. One more. Improve relations with the Papal States happened. That's great, so we can go seize some more land from the other two. Yeah, we're good. Let's do that. 21%. We have to do that a couple more times, and that takes 5 years. So we got another 10 years before we can get our things dealt with there. I don't know if we're going to even be there that long. Let's see. You are at 97%. We'll let the month end. There you go. Attach, and then sail to Massachusetts. All right, let's try that again, shall we? Nope. Sorry, not handing off the maps, friends. You guys can head off to more exploration. I can explore everything you can, dude. I really can. My ships are awesome. We're the British. I mean, seriously. Back off, get your own world. We'll go into Massachusetts here with our first 10K that are now 5,600. That's how much manpower they lose sailing across the sea. Unless there is Marines. I don't know how Marines works. I'd like to figure that out at some point, but haven't learned about the Marines yet. This group is good. They're at 14K. How's our total numbers? We can get another 7,000 troops if we need to. Can't use steel swords, arquebusiers, and longbows against the tribes of 4 guys with pointy sticks. I know. He really wants to conquistador his way through the new world. But we're bringing 20k units in, so it shouldn't be too difficult for us to get what we need. Get done what we need done. You are going to leave. One of you... These idols are fine. What are you doing? You're targeting allies. And you are targeting outraged countries. So there's no outraged countries with us. That's fine. We could absorb the Isles now. Should we do that? How long until the truce ends here? 3 years. Not even 3 years. Not sure how that fight with Scotland's going to go if they're allied with Utrecht, but we'll see. Okay, go ahead onto the boats here. How's the ships doing? They still need a couple months to recover. Give them 2 months. Done. Seat of a Cardinal. Explorers. More exploring as quick as you can. I don't care where. We're honed in like a hawk here now with our targets, so... There we go. Off to the new world. And the first conquest of the new world begins. Alright, let's move these guys on here. You are... going here. Yep. So this is not a conquistador. He does, however, have a siege buff. Oh, we hit Massachusetts, which has some troops in it. Let's bring Talbot back into the bay here. Naval... Oh, we got the money to buy the new naval thing, so we'll do that now. That adds naval force limit. I'm going to send the ships back for now, and then they can come do work once the war is... Once we have a land... one place conquered will be enough. They'll all have really low military tech. 2 and 3. What are we sitting at? 7? 7 or 6? We're sitting at 6. We don't have cannon yet. If we didn't have the ahead of time bonus, we could probably almost afford to get the cannon online right away. They're going to head back, and now we're going to begin random squishing of locals. And then we're going to get ourselves some place. Christopher Drake will teach us why they need to rush metalworks. Yeah, exactly. They'll get there. We'll have to recover these guys slowly. 1 more month, I think. Diplotech, eh? Interesting. I'm gonna wait and get the global settler increase. Although that behind, is there any advantage to this? Trade range, trade efficiency, painting boats. Oh no, that's naval maintenance and coastal defense. No, no, we're definitely going to ignore that and wait for another month or so, and we should have, yeah, invest in a new idea. There we go. We get settler plus 10. Now, we can't settle these places because, in spite of the fact that this would be an awesome one, we can't settle here because we have a colonial range of 240, and the nearest spot to this is 364 away. Okay? But how this works is there is one loop that gets you around that, is that they don't count the distance from your nearest cored harbor if it is immediately bordering something you own outright. You don't have to have cored it, you just have to own it. So let's go here and destroy our awesome bonus stability. We're going to bring 6 empires, 6 nations in, cause some aggressive expansion, which is going to be rough to burn off, and war exhaustion, and the casus belli. But the only other alternative is colonize up here after we get access. So one more upgrade, 10. We could get a political advisor that's a colonial range advisor to get us to there. We'd colonize that. That would take 3 or 4 years because it's really bad to colonize there. And that would give us range to be able to colonize into here. Then that would give us range to be able to colonize down here. Otherwise, we just conquer. So let's go here. This is going to ruin our stability. It's going to cause aggressive expansion only in the local area, which will all be absorbed very quickly. And then some war exhaustion to start out with. There we go. Let's do it. The fun has begun. So if we click the diplomacy overlay, we can see there, and there have all become enemies in our current war. So we'll go ahead and stack in there. I don't even know which one of them got there. Talbot is going to do the fighting, whereas Drake is... Oh no, Drake doesn't even have any... doesn't have any... whatever it is called. You know, the thing. Siege pips. So, no siege pips for either of them. We could bring... what we could do is actually take this guy, go like this, move him out of here, if he survives the move, and we add our siege guy in and pop him back in for the 1 siege pip bonus. Not bad. I don't know if that's super worthwhile, but we'll get there. We're already down to the Chesapeake. That's what it is, Chesapeake Bay. So we got 2 of the 4 being fought. There's the Abenaki. These guys wander all over the place. Improving government. Yeah, always spend the inflation to get those 50 admin points, simply because it costs you 75 admin points. Where is it? Right here. It costs 75 to boost 2 points of inflation. So we got 50 points of inflation, but got 50 admin points. And yeah. So we got 2.5 times, whatever it is. We did get some more inflation, but it's solved. Now the military, we're still making $7 with the army active right now. That's how good that 25% boost did. And then there's spoils of war. So we're actually actively looting the territory as we go, making like $3 off it. They're trading some information. Blah blah blah. $1.39 for each of these, only until they run out of. Oh, that's the Diplo stage. Only until they run out of loot to gain out of the provinces, but that'll work for now. And go look at what's happening in the Caribbean with their little ship that could there. Minus 21 on that one. We just gained wait, what? That was red. Devastation is now 90.79% in that province. Okay. Reasonable that it's that high. There's nothing left of these places. Oddly enough, both of these are... That's very convenient. Both of these are in the colonial reign area we need, but they're also both in the trade... Oh, no, that's not. Massachusetts, where we'll start our first colony, will be right there. It is going to be within... it's going to be within the trade node. It'll have actual trade harbor, natural harbors. Menace from Coro. So this is the start of the issues here. Natives gain aggressiveness in Koro. Where's Koro? Okay. I really don't care then. That's way the... Oh, they explored down there. Yes, that was the explorer up. Stopped and upset some people. What a surprise. Teleports around, fueled by his desire to fill the new building in London. I think it's called Museum. Yeah, well, we don't need to get into that right now. I'm not doing that. No, I'm forming a wholly independent country of greatness. This is fueled by the desire to leave. Okay, that's what it is. We're leaving England. James, thank you so much for the super chat, friend. GG. Appreciate that, James. Succession of the Crimean Khanate, huh? Crimean pretenders will seek to support the support of the Ottomans. Fate of the Crimean Khanate has happened. 7 regiments in Kuban. Not much of a chance of taking that out. But anyways, there we go. Walls have... no. There we go. We've got access to a little more of exploration until we actually take a province there. So it looks like they're not going to fight back actively, so we should be able to siege. That's plus 35. That one's 21, 28. We got the first one. All right. Siege of Wampanoag. So unfortunately, that's the one we cannot take by force right now. Or we don't want to annex that right now. We want to annex the rest of these. Now, questionably, are those... Let's bring up our colonial range. This is unrest, coalitions. I don't really care that much about coalitions at this stage, so let's remove the... Where is that? Right click. Yeah, there we go. Remove the coalitions marker on that one, and then add a colonial regions one. There it is. Colonial regions and trade notes. All right. So this light blue is the colonial East America. That's what we need to settle the 13 colonies. We need to have at least 5 cored provinces of England in there. Once we have 5 or more, it forms the colonial nation. In Canada, we'll form the one up here, but it's the dark blue. So it actually loops up like this. So this province is part of the US one, and these 2 provinces and this one will all be part of the Canadian one. So getting this first war, taking these 3, will get us 3 of the colonies we need for the English location. We're going to start damaging our political situation very aggressively once we do this, but that will have to be what it is. We don't have an explorer up there either, so what I can do is bring the ships down now. They can go and dock in the newly conquered place here. So every time you walk through a province of an uncolonized land, if there is showing natives number here, there's a chance that they will spawn when you move through. The higher the aggressiveness, the more chance there is. The higher ferocity, the more damage they're going to do. Yeah, so basically we upset the locals, and when we wander through their area, and they fight back. This guy can come down to Delaware Chesapeake Bay momentarily. You're done exploring? You are temporarily done exploring, but I'm going to send you over to here as well. There you go. Now, I'd like you to come and park down here. That'll let us siege advantage that. If I could, can you do that one? Do you get 100%? You do. Beautiful. 42%. Do I want these ships fighting right now? Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, they're not going to have much strength to them when they do come out, so 42%, 42% again. You know, roll the dice, 42% chance like 3 or 4 times. You should eventually get them. There we go. All right, let's let this naval battle happen real quick. Oh, the other one finished as well. There we go. Boom and boom. Both battles done. Head into Chesapeake Bay, where we'll grab our dudes on boat and head up north. You've got your land. Go in and get docked up and the minor repairs needed. Mamluks administering an empire, huh? Sure. Now, we did capture one of these cogs. I'm immediately going to grab it and toss it overboard. Wait, which one was it? Does not matter, does it? I don't know. We'll take the one that was just added and throw it away. Don't need it. All right. You are going to attach here and sail up north. We're going to drop you right here. And your troops can transport into the province we need to take. Now, you guys don't have... Oh. We lost Talbot. He's finally gone, huh? All right, let's bring the leader on, see what he can get. Oh, Henry has a 2 for his siege. Okay. Let's get this dude right here. No. Change plans. You're going to walk into this province. Where I can switch your leadership up. I don't think we can grab Drake right now when he's at... Oh, we can. Good. Now, you, our Drake, are going to walk in here. And then here. Now, he can go through the incognito because he's a conquistador. They also have an event that lets them do that walk of doom more effectively. Peace with Penobscot. We can peace out Penobscot, and we'll show that right away. But it's not actually that important. I'm going to grab the king can go take out that province. All right, let's siege this down. New tech for military tech available. We are 1 year ahead of time. I'll save the admin by letting it finish. It's already August, only 4 months until that clears up. That 10% debuff will be gone. Chesapeake is being sieged again. Darn it, they're back. Do we want to lose Chesapeake? We don't. So let's go to the Powhatan. Oh, that's where they are. Okay. I didn't realize who was there. This is Powhatan, right? There you are. So if we try to take the province, it says you cannot because we can't core it. However, in the treaties, there's the Annex Migratory Tribe special deal, which takes 90% war score. Sometimes they won't even accept it at the early stage of war. And we could take 35 bucks from them, which would be useful, but we go over the limit. So I don't know what's that going to do for total war score. That would push it to 100 war score. I don't care if we get that 35. I do care if we stop them from taking it back and save me the time of going back across the coast. So let's do that. Our aggressive expansion is already building with those guys, but the 2 on that list will both be gone after this war. And there we go. There's our first conquest. We now have land in Jamestown, our first colony. It's not a colony, it's Jamestown. We can send a settler there soon. We have no settler to send because he's in England. Once we get this one, I think we'll send him to Massachusetts because it's a high-valued trade port. Actually, so is this, isn't it? It's a harbor. We could go to New York, but we can't actually do that because it has to be bordering a province that we have. So notice we can't send a settler here. We could send a settler here if we had one. So if we click up here, it says it's too far range. We click right next to our own new province, and it says we can send one. We could go right into here, and we could send a colonist, which would be awesome. That's how we're going to get to the New World very, very ahead of time. We can piece these guys out as well. Now it's like 60 days to travel, so a great export license. Castile's opinion of England increases. We lose some legitimacy, gain some tax modifier. Nobles are happier. Or gain legitimacy. Castile's a little upset, and the nobility... The burghers are happy, gain legitimacy. We don't need to gain legitimacy. We can lose some and gain taxes, and Castile's happy, and get noble loyalty. Yeah, do that. Do that one. That sounds like a great idea. How close are we to being able to do lands? Not far, but I just realized we can probably war Scotland now, can't we? We can. Okay. Let's look at Scotland and see where they're at. We're doing a bazillion things here, guys. A bazillion things. If we go to war with Scotland, we're going to... Oh, Utrecht will not join right now, theoretically. I think that's not going to last, but anyways, Scotland only has 6,000 troops. We have 14k here right now. We could bring the king back over here. How many dudes are we allowed to have as leaders, military leaders? We could add another... No, we cannot. We can't add another military leader. We have a conquistador, and we have... Oh, John Talbot's still there. Where is he? Currently unassigned. Why can I not assign you, then? Where did Talbot go? Houston, we have a problem. Talbot's not here, and yet he's still on the list. Talbot? Leader's currently unassigned. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure he's assigned to a grave. Yeah, this is bugged. That's odd. I don't think I've ever seen this game bug in this way. In all the years of the playings. Yeah. Unless he somehow got assigned to another nation? The Isles shall grow! No, probably not. We'll probably regular annex them. Where did Talbot go? He's not available to hire. He's not in here. This is weird. I'm pretty sure he's dead. It says he's unassigned, but maybe it's just the month end has to happen? No, it just happened and we didn't get the info. Well, that's weird. We've kept it. He did so much for us for so long. At 50, if he died that early, you know? Bruce. Welcome, Bruce. Bruce, we're about to attack Scotland. Interesting. He's gone, and I don't know what to do about him. I mean, we give him the kick, I guess. We'll dismiss John Talbot. I've never seen this happen. He's genuinely here, but not. Well, let's see what happens if we recruit another person. We get another John Talbot? Almost. Dang, that's good. Well, that's actually only good for the crossings, but that's fine. Let's get into war here. Does that mean we're over our man limit? No. He's just got a Is he off the list now? Now he's off the list, yeah. He just disappeared. He was just glitching out, being visibly here. All right, so we are at 3 of 3 army leaders, so we don't suffer a penalty for that. Joseph Northumberland is right near Northumberland with the army here. Jojo's... Oh, it's the Royal Army, too. That's well named. It's the one that's back home. All right. Declare war. Now, this is probably not going to stick this way. Their ruler is cruel, and their attitude towards the enemy, they don't like Scotland very much. They're still allied with them, but they're not friendly right now. Or no, they're friendly with us. Is that the case? What's their relations with us? How's that a thing? Oh yeah, they're friendly with us. So it's giving a negative buff. So I don't think we can do anything at this stage to ensure they don't join in, but they probably will as soon as we hit this button. They'll probably be like, well, crap, I'm totally changing my mind. Aberdeen and Argyll, huh? They would like those two. The Isles would like those two. We could divert admin points instead of Diplo. No, I think we'll just admin it all ourselves. So let's go with Lothian as our target. It's the highest value one. We'll take the center here. Now that did not bring their friends in, but it's probably going to. Imagine it might. It will probably soon. Don't know. We'll see. Another month we would have had the next tech, but we don't need it for this war. So minus 28 there, plus 7 over here. Oh yes, Penobscot. No. Yes, Penobscot, you are going to be pieced out. There we go. We have some free diplomats to do it. Let's annex this guy. And we can take all of your money as well. 30 bucks, 76 war score. There we go. Paid for a little bit of the war cost. We now have provinces that we can faith swap, but I don't think we'll start that yet. We're not really equipped for it. Oh, what the heck? Oh, right. Of course, this was... I was like, why is this taken? Of course it was taken, dude. You just switched it to your territory. That's what's going to happen. We got wars across the coast here. This is kind of weird. Looks like... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to sail you guys around and mess them up a little. Actually, yeah, let's sail there and then back to here. If we find them on the way, we'll smack them around. We have cores that we can't do because they're too far. That's going to be a consistent trouble for a while. So the overextension is going to be an issue as we continue to push our conquest there. If we get 7, it's worth doing the expense for this. Oh no, it's not going to be expensive. Never mind. There you go. 4 ships taken out immediately of the Scottish. That's great. That was a very fast, quick kill there. That's going to siege out itself just fine. If the Scottish aren't going to do anything about it, I'm going to take 3k troops and move them up to Aberdeen. Going to siege our way through that. Sack of whatever this is. Let's pop over there. Alright, so we can gain some military professionalism, some army professionalism. This one pretty much always fires when you're... Did they actually? I gotta check that out. This will fire like early on in your conquests in the New World. So basically we're gonna have massive devastation in this province and lose $100. If we do so, we gain some army professionalism. Basically, we whip the boys into shape and tell them to stop being idiots. Or we can lose a bit of prestige. Yeah, increased discipline and all that. Or we can lose a bit of prestige and have worse devastation. The locals are getting very angry with us. This one is actually loss of professionalism. Now, we don't have almost any professionalism right now with our army. And lose some prestige, gain a bunch of money and some military power. They get a total devastation, including permanent damage to the province and some other issues. I'm going to go with the lose some money and get army professionalism out of this. Siege is finished, and you guys can move on to there. You're 21%. Oh, no! Well, that sucks. All right, that really sucks. I wanted Massachusetts directly. We can get it, but I would rather have the colonists move in on it than that. All right, we'll probably have to go elsewhere then. That really bites. It's very much randomness going on in this early stage of the game. This colony's location is there. Let's move those ships around. Yeah, you guys are going to move over to your siege spot. Trying to kind of watch the armies, but not really. If that makes sense. All right, you go in and take that fight. We're going to have to come back down and siege that out after we've disbanded some units. Or dispersed some units. Did they? They didn't go actually up. They didn't. I thought they had. Oh, they're going to actually interfere on this attack here, though. Oh, pop-ups are awesome. They totally wreck your control of the lands, but that's okay. Oh, that was quick. No, they got smacked down hard. Yikes. That's too bad. They sent some units up there and got smashed. There's another one getting smashed. Wow, good job, Isles. Siege finished over here. Okay, you can, are you a conquistador? You're not, you're Henry. Okay. Then you're gonna probably run the coast down towards you. You know what? You can do that. Let's actually dock up here. And then attach this unit, and you guys can sail down to deal with this. We'll dock you here in Delaware. All right. 111 months to finish that. No, thank you. Military is no longer be ahead of time, so we'll go ahead and bump that new military tech. We can also get the admin 7 tech, opening up a new admin slot, which is going to be expansionist ideas. We can cancel those after, before England becomes, or before we separate off England, let them have those points back. That'll discourage them from coming after us colonially and refocus them back in on European conquest. They'll be a absolute force to be reckoned with in Europe once that happens, so see what happens with it, though. They're gonna let us take it? They are. They're not gonna let them take that one for long, are they? Nope. Probably not. States issues. That's fine. We can invest in a new idea. Okay, we now have factories as an idea, an exploration ideas. Trade company investment cost and government cost dropped. Not something we're going to have for an issue at all. The next one then goes to settler chance, naval force limit, and treasure fleet income. The settler chance one's worth doing. Getting to the end is not relevant to us. Okay. Do we go? No, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go and let the... We're going to leave the idea, and we're going to let them focus in on getting the Diplotech back up. Let's let these guys attach, if they would like to. Good. Hopefully get a little bit of... rein them in a little bit. New Splendor idea for the Age of Discovery. Excellent. So now we have, let's do the higher developed colonies. So this adds a, I believe that's a +1 to either one of or all of the categories when we get there. We could do the aggressive expansion dropped. Wow, that was loud. I don't know if you guys heard that, but major thunder collapse. Yeah, let's do the diplomacy or the development cost for, sorry, the development boost for successful colonies. Let's head over to these guys. Where are you located, please? Decline your offer, but what we will do is annex this province. Nope, not wrong button. There we go. Annex the tributary state and get all of their monies. They'll take it. Excellent. Let's pop over there and have a look. Good. Okay, that's 1 and 2. This one's in the US. This one is in the US. And we have troops that can now drop into Jamestown directly. Oh, no, they can't. My bad. Felt hats event. Good. Fur prices have gone up. Bring the troops back in here. You've sieged that one out, and I think that was the last target for this siege. Let's end that diplomatically. Annex this guy's there. Boom. Lovely. Now, the US side of things, I only want coasts or stuff that I can get bordered to a coast. Yeah. Yes, it was real life thunder. The Romans left Caledonia mostly alone, and with good reason. Yeah, that was a bit of a stretch for the Rome to get into London, right? Londinium. 35% chance each month we take that one. We'll repay another loan. That's great. I do like the fact that we're not going to leave England entirely bereft of money. It'll help. The process will actually help us early on. All right, there. The fleet's downed. All right, you guys can go back to... how many naval officers do we have? 1. Oh, we lost our explorer. That's unfortunate. Well, let's actually recruit a new explorer. He's great for combat, absolutely trash for exploring. Let's get another explorer. There we go, 4422. Great. We'll use the trash guy over here and send him on the protecting trade in... Ooh, North Sea is a 46 increase, eh? I think we'll stay in Lubeck, though. Ooh. Bordeaux. Moving trade up to Champagne, though, which we have no control over. So I don't see how that's going to improve things. That makes no sense at all. Why would we get 51 cents from there, but Lubeck, we only get 55 cents? But the same ship's going, right? 43.3 trade power, or 39.6 trade power. In Lubeck, there is a Lubeck trade node. There's a ton of money to be had comparatively. 15 versus 2.3. The trade, we already have 5% here. We have 42% in the North Sea. We're going to get even more of that shortly. No, I think we're going to move the ships to Lubeck again. Cancel. Let's move them to protect trade in the Lubeck trade node and put them on any damage. We'll put them on slight damage. After any higher than slight damage, then they'll get back to dock. Corruption's growing. We're aware of this. We're still at war. Yes, I know. Let's deal with the Scottish War. 95% war score. Are we able to take everything with 95% war score? Probably not. We can indeed. Scotland, however, will say, screw you, man, because I think we're just at war with them. That is weird. 130 bucks would be to 87% war score. All right. Well, I guess it's time to show them who's boss, you see? Group these guys up. Tell them to join us. They're not going to join us. That's weird. Our heir is an entrepreneur with trade efficiency bonus. All right. Let's get onto the island here. Orkney is crushed. Nope. Orkney's not yet crushed. Oh, yeah. They're on an island. And the Isles ships moved in to stop them from moving, which means they just get booped. And they're gone. Now we're at 99% war score. What? All right. We still have to take the Isles. It is belongs to the Isles, and Orkney needed it. Okay, there we go. That's why they were at less than 100% war score. They're now at 100. Let's clear it and check it again. We will take all those provinces and any cash that they can. 130 bucks. Excellent. And we will have effectively subjugated them, and this will upset almost nobody. Just the fact that we're at war with those other peoples, or they're already angry with us, will add one. Like, oh, they're getting bigger across at their own home too? That sucks. Where's their own home? We don't know, but it sucks. All right, that gave us the Subjugate Scotland buff, giving 75 admin and Diplo, and a claim on, basically, I think all of this zone, right? Let's do that one. Click the button. All right, I think, where were those zones? Oh. Novgorod is at war with Norway. Wait a second. What? Norway left? Wait a second here. Norway is no longer under the Danish throne. That must have been an event. Sweden is, and they're only 52% interested in leaving. Weird. Okay. I've never seen that happen before. All right, so the Isles is able to be annexed, but we have to be at peace to do so. We actually have the unifying the Isles, which is all of the British Isles. England gets unified Britain for 25 years. Prestige decay and monthly splendor improved, as well as gained 25 prestige. We have 100 prestige right now, which is a little weird. Maybe we'll hold off on it. Although monthly 25 years worth of splendor is a full point, and prestige decay. We're not going to lose any prestige because we keep getting it from wars. We keep getting it from other things. We're not even near the end. We're just going to click the button. That's it. What is the Act of Unity? The requirement is the Angevin Kingdom. Interesting. French-English Reconciliation Act. The Angevin Kingdom. What is that from? Oh, the Angevin Kingdom, right here. If we have that one. I've not seen this one before, so. Secure the Duke's crowns. That's this one. With taking Brittany. And Provence? No. Oh, Provence just doesn't exist. Provence and Brittany don't exist, so we get complete mission seize French throne. So if they take the French throne, then they'll get that. Yeah, that's going to be a long process for them to do. The income one should happen reasonably soon, but... Alright, so that's out of the question for now. We're not interested in those. We have some cores that we can actually do, which is the Scottish cores. We can also improve our Diplotech to level 5. We're way behind on that one, but that'll help getting those up. Improve a few things. We got calls for peace over in the New World. Let's tend to those as well. This guy here needs to be pieced out. Needed a turn to finish that. Let's annex him. Good. All right, so we now have those 5 provinces. This one is in the US region. Those other 3 are in the Canadian region. I believe our next target is going to be the Micmac. But maybe we'll do Statcona as the target of the war. I believe they have Micmac as friends and Abenaki as friends. Yes? Yes. So let's move these guys over to... Oh, you got Christopher Drake. Did we lose the other guy again? Another... Yeah, we lost another... Oh, Horatio. He was the old Horatio. He was like 60 or something like that, so that's no surprise. Henry's off in Scotland, so we don't need to tend to him right now. And the only one left in this war is the actual leader of the war right here. We can piece that out next day or so. There we go. And again, annex this tribe here. So we've just gotten ourselves 5 or 6 New World spots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, they're absolutely devastated. They're 100% devastation, and they only recover 0.08 per month. So it's like 200, 120, 130 months before they'll recover the devastation. All right? There is some unrest. It's not spectacular, but they're also tiny little places. Well, relatively tiny. That one's not bad. 6s. Oh, okay, they're not absolute trash. But what we do need to do is look now that we border these. We can actually see that the provinces beside could be colonized. So let's have a look at what happened in England at the end of April. All right, May 1st, 796. We got a whopping 0 out of having that guy there. Well, that's wonderful. We spent $2 a month for like 2 years to have nothing. Ugh. That was really amazing. Really super amazing. Okay, before we go any further, let's let a colonist or a diplomat return. Financial reforms. Improving relations? Oh, no. Hold on, dude. We don't care about improving relations with the guys we're about to annex. 1 inflation and lose some legitimacy or lose a prestige. We'll take the prestige hit because we're close. Sorry, Sweden, not quite yet. Once we form the colony, just before we leave, we'll send them off to help you, okay? The Isles is the goal, though. 15 days and we can get this going. National Epic. Nice. Let's get that started as well. All right, we've got some free dues. We can begin the annexation. So this, since we have a vassal, we can annex them. We'll get all their land fully cored at the end of this, but it's going to cost 143 Diplo total. Unless conditions change, it'll be 1486 by the time we finish this. So it takes us 6 years to do this because we're only getting a couple Diplo at a time. Now, is that changeable? What's our Diplo reputation like and why? 0.63 in the negative. Legitimacy is positive. Overextension. That's not going to get any better. It's only going to get worse. We're at 72%. Some of these will disappear. But like Lothian, for instance, we can't cord yet. We need a whole bunch more admin points to do that. Yeah, well, no, it almost would have been worth it. Well, think about this. If it was $2 a month. Let's say it took 2 years and they got 1 point, right? That is, well, it's $24 a day. So if I were given an event that said, get $50 or get 1 point of one of these randomly, I would have taken the get 1 point randomly. Do you know what I mean? Every time. The $50 is not anywhere near worth as much as 50 military points, for instance, would be. So it would always be in my advantage to do that. It's just that the budget was like kind of my mental focus at the time. And we were still not going negative. Even with all the costs of doing things, we were still not negative at the time. So we'll root out corruption aggressively now for a bit. Let's get rid of that. And I think our corruption is probably overextension. Yeah, look at that. Ahead of time in admin is helping our corruption. Religious unity is not. Overextension is 0.36. Yeah, we're getting really hammered hard by the overextension because we did the Scottish War and the colonies at the same time. So that's unfortunate. We just can't hit over 100, and I think we should be okay with that. As long as we get the admin, keep the admin rolling in, we should be fine. The goal, however, is to colonize over here. So where do we send our colonists? See, now we can do a colonist here. Let's look for any potentially good spots here. So we already have that. This is a trade spot, although it's not coastal technically. Manhattan would be a great opportunity, but it's too far because we're not actually right on the border. And Massachusetts moved, which is probably going to be part of our next war, right? Abenaki? The Abenaki are part of this war, I presume. Yes, they'll be in the war the next war that we fight. So I guess we're gonna go after Pequot proper here. Let's move this guy up. Where's the ships? Might as well dock them. You can attach, and we're immediately going to go into the next conflict here, but after we send our settler. So let's get this settler on his way. We begin colonizing. Wait a second. What was that option? Expel minorities. We can expel minorities to Narragansett. The culture and religion of the home province will be transplanted to the new colony. Wait a second, what? So how does this work? Expelling Frenzian minority to Narragansett will slowly replace them by subjects of our culture and religion. Does this produce a colony, though? Select the province. We can only expel minorities from core provinces that are part of a state. What does that do? Does that start a colony? I'm really wanting to just do this just for the sake of it, but not the dudes from Man. Let's expel the Welsh minority. 0.5%. What does that mean? I have no idea how this works. Basically, you send them there, make a colony to make the state English. Right, but how does it relate to colony development and all that? It sets up a colony with this culture and stuff. I'm fine, totally fine with that. Let's do that. If that's the case, I'm okay with that. It takes them 130 days to get the colonials or the colonists here. That's fine. There should be a stable government. I love how they say there should be a stable government. So we're going to wreck your prestige or use your admin points. Thanks, guys. We'll take the wrecked prestige. And then there's actually, did I already press this? See, I should have waited for the unifying thing. I knew I should have waited for that, but oh well, we didn't. All right, so then we've got the colony on its way. Good. What I'm going to do is actually reduce the surplus population here. We're going to eliminate the threat of the natives here, because if we're at war, we'll expel the natives, bring in the 63. In 2 months, the new colonists arrive. All right, so what I want to do is a war against these guys as the primary target, but we don't have... Oh, we don't have the demand option there. Okay, so you are... I don't think I can build a spy network on you. You I can. Good, we'll do that. I forgot about that. We'll get a spy network going on there. We'll get a spy network going on there. And you're in a different province. You are bordered by sea, I believe. That might not be the case. We'll just send 2 of them over to do the work, because the other one is annexing. You see the percentage increase here? That's what percentage of the process to annex the Isles has happened. So there we go, Rhode Island. I mean, we could have sent the Isle of Man people there, but... interesting. Cannot be cancelled once started. However, you can still abandon the settlement entirely. Oh. Okay, so normally what you can do is you send settler... And what the settler is doing is just they go there, they set up the colony, and then the settler gets a bonus percentage chance. This new settler percentage chance here. Reform exile colonial companies plus 5% to the base rate. Unknown frontier. What's the unknown frontier bonus? I have no idea what that comes from. As a random, like, expel minorities from there, 0.5%. Okay. So it's, yeah, okay. Same culture group. Colony level is -1. Production efficiency increases that. Okay, so we're getting a 41.3% chance every month that a bulk of some number of dudes arrives, like 30, 40, 50 extra colonists arrive. Otherwise, every month, 1/12 of this yearly spread amount arrives. So sometimes it says land of opportunity, for instance, is +10 to colonies, to settlers. If it says a percentage, it's this number, like the like the reform, the exile colony companies. That gives a bonus percentage chance for the monthly. Portugal's declared war on Marrakesh. Oh, in this playthrough, it's Portugal going south. Castile is probably around the coast by now. Maybe not. They didn't take Aragon either, which is really weird. It's a very messed up country right now. We could shut down the forts. I always forget. You know what?